Well, we got a raging thunderstorm going on outside. I'm just hoping that the power stays on. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing this week right now instead of waiting till later because, anyway, I will not be here uh, tomorrow through the 4th of July. I've got friends coming over to visit, and it's just going to be impossible for me to get in my studio, so I'm just letting you know now. Um, I know I've been sculpting very little the last couple of weeks, hell, the last month, but it's that time of year for the 4th of July, and it is our 250th anniversary. My I had ancestors who actually fought in the Revolutionary War. They also fought in the Civil War. Anyway, I'm going to continue working on this gentleman here and see how far I can get today. I'm getting a late start because I had a lot of phone calls this morning. I love thunder. We really need the rain because it's been a real dry, warm winter, and rain keeps a lid on forest fires, which we tend to get around here. I'm going to work on the base right now and get that all filled in so I can do the feet. I've got about, let's see, how much room have I got there? I got 1.25 inches of base, bronze base that's going to be under this guy. So I've got to build it up about that much. All right, be right back. I'm going to get started on that. I'm building a wall right to the line that I drew for the circle. What I'm doing is filling in with aluminum foil so I don't have to use so much clay, because this base is going to be a clay eater. What I'm doing, I'm putting the clay right next to the outside border, to lock it in place. It wants to travel away from the line, so I'm anchoring it to that line. Sounds like the rainstorm has moved away. All right, now I'm just going to level off the base. All right, what I'm doing is just making the foot, or at least sketching it in. I'll refine it later. What this does is just gives me a reference for the foot. The foot is usually about a head length long, proportionally. That's from the top of the head to the bottom of the chin in length. Just checking the femur, make sure it's the same length on both sides. Now I've got the angle of his hips at a slant there, and the shoulders would be the opposite, so that's all worked out real good. Okay, the rib cage of a male is rounded. A female is more of a triangle. he'll be holding a shield on this arm and right now a war club in this hand. I'm just not certain that's what the final is going to be. Just got to figure out what I'm going to do, but I'll get to that point when I get to that point. Now I'll be taking the head off to work on it separately. But for now, this works out just fine. There. I think you're starting to see how the stance is going to look. He's relaxed, but he's also ready to go to it if he has to. My thought is right now to put a full war bonnet on his head, make him a sub-chief, not a full train of feathers, but just a war bonnet, and a war shirt, a chief's shirt. And I'm not sure I'm going to do bare legs or leggings, but I'll make all those decisions as I go along. I'll come back next week and get busy on the rest of his body. I think I've gotten pretty far today. I got the figure centered over the round base, and that's a big thing because I've done it in the past where I've had more back end to the base than I had front end. And so it's always nice to have the figure centered. And I think it's got potential of being a good one. I've just got to keep at it and see how it feels after I get to that point. All right, everybody, have a great 4th of July, and I'll see you next week. Good night. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really would help me. Also, check out the link below this video. It will take you to a review of my 9 instructional videos that could be very helpful to you if you're thinking of sculpting. Good night, everybody.